Hi guys, it's Dude Enigma here, coming at you with another episode of Got Salt from Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Now, I just want to make this clear before I start the video that this series is not intended to provide any harm for any of the people or players presented within any of the videos. If you do have a problem or feel insulted with these videos, please do not hesitate to send us a message on here or on our Twitter, Facebook page, and we'll do our best to probably take the video down and reiterate towards you. But anyway, we have an episode from a guy that I found in an endless lobby earlier today. I went on there and this was my very first game, and as you can see on the left, he has a battle point rank of 1,869 of a C rank, and is from France. The French really don't like me. I'll admit this wasn't one of my best games, but I'm going to show you anyway just to see how it went down, and was it really worth me getting called what I was. As I said, this is not intended for any harm, this is all for comedic sake, so if you're watching this, yeah, you're going to get the message from here on. So as I said, this was an endless battle. On the right hand side you can see me using Sagat and Cammy, him on the left with Chun-Li and Law. Very sorry about the poor camera angle and quality and stuff like that. You can all bitch and moan about that all you want. I am trying to get the capture card up and running very soon, and you'll see a lot more of this from me, most probably like just random ranked matches or stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, here's the enemy, I'm going to call him that. I'm not going to actually name him just for the sake of what I said earlier. And there's me on the right hand side with Sagat and Cammy. Now, I went into Endless for the first time today just because I wanted a little bit of training before I got into my ranked stuff as usual. And I found this guy, and he wasn't too bad, I'll admit. He was good for his rank. I enjoyed playing against him. And I can see exactly what he was trying to do half the time, just trying to keep me on the other side, especially with Chun-Li with her range attacks. Law doing his usual combos, which you find a lot online. I mean, I don't know about Xbox Live, but Law is very big on PSN, and most of the stuff he does is very similar. You see, it's quite easy to get in against him, like, the majority of the time, as long as you know most of his moves. The thing with this guy is he kept getting me with one specific wake-up, which you'll probably see in a second. It's pretty much the EX version of what he did right there, and I kept falling into it, and I was really annoyed with myself. In this game, I kept good on him. I kept the offense going. I wasn't really pushed back that much. Obviously, I kept getting with the cross-ups, which, as I mentioned in my last video, is one of my biggest game plans. And if you do get pissed off with that, then I understand, because I probably would too. The thing with what he did there is he opened himself up for an unsafe tag. I literally just walked up to him and got him with the thing. And after the spinning bird kick EX version, he opened himself up. He or she, sorry, opened themselves up to my grapple, so the last of his health away. And the good thing is you can actually see the health bars in this video. We're moving up in the way. A very similar start here. This guy I find some of this sometimes, especially with the Shoto characters, they just want to battle it out with range. And if there's one thing I can compliment this guy on, was the use of the dashing. He got out of so many of my wake-ups just through dashing. And I was pretty impressed by that. That was the wake-up move he kept getting me with. Now, I've been told this before, if you ever do want to beat me, just look out for my wake-ups. I'm very heavy with those. Like, PSN is known for being quite thick. Like, just look at, even I'm doing it, you know, I'm quite guilty of this. I just walk into freaking wake-ups. There's Law again with the OTG. I don't mind the OTGs in this game. There's just two that need to get it. Well, actually three that need to get them sorted out. Them being Heihachi, Law, and Raven. All that I'd say are at least BA ranked tier, I suppose. I think we're going to see a fair few of them at EVO, especially Heihachi and Raven. I can see them coming around quite a lot. I mean, a lot of people considered Raven especially to be day 1 S tier, along with like Hugo and Relento and people like that. But he's still very deadly, and I've fallen into him many a times. Now, it just seems like I kept falling into the exact same tactics with this guy. It was like, I knew what he was doing, but I was just too stupid to not go into it. And by this point, I just kind of realised, I looked at Chun-Li's health pool. I don't think you can see right now, but it's pretty much full. And, yeah, I had no chance. It was like, the timeout was going to happen. So I just taunted him, because I'm a bit of a dick that way. So the final round was Sagat and Cammy, me on the right hand side with 1 victory, him on the left with a timeout. Once again starting off with those simple range attacks. keeping me on the other side of the screen, waiting for me to dash forward, and then patiently get me with the 1-2-3 to launcher, bringing in Law with the, I suppose he was trying to go for the OTGs there, but getting hit by my tagging. He's stupidly falling into his wake up once again. And that damn Chun-Li combo, which I just didn't seem to nail in this game. I was so disappointed that I watched this. I don't know how that happens. Physics, everyone. Everyone loves physics. Now, this is really where I thought I was screwed, because I looked at Cammy's health and I was like, Jesus, man, I'm losing to a C rank. Which I'm not ashamed of. I wouldn't have minded losing to this guy. It was okay. Get some of your own medicine, bitch. So it's hitting Law with the 1-2-3 launcher, hitting him with the cannon spike, and I finally got it into my head that he was going to do that. So I gave him the recovery time, hit him with the Cammy combo, bringing in Sagat. Tiger uppercut, Chun-Li trying to come at me there, but to no avail. You might notice I'm actually trying to do something with my defense now. Okay, so up there you can see we have 10 seconds left, Law on about 10% health left. But I had no way of getting him at this point, so it was a timeout, unfortunately. So red team wins, Sagat and Cammy, first match of Endless Lobby. But what happened after that, I was not impressed with at all. First match, I get kicked out of that lobby by the host, who I think was the guy I was fighting. And the lobby itself, I don't think it was made up of friends or anything like that, so there was no way that they really, I'm going to say, conspired against me or stuff like that. But they kicked me. And then I received this message, titled Old Noob. And this guy then went on to say, "Go spam your mum, old coward Nazi," written in caps. Okay, right, where do I start with this? Firstly, I don't think I was spamming. I mean, yeah, I was using a lot of cross-ups and the same EX moves and stuff like that, but you kept falling into them, so, nah. Secondly, your should be spelled Y-O-U-R, not your, because that's just stupid and text talk is for kids. I'm not old, I'm not a coward, and, well, I hope I'm not a Nazi, because I'm not going around saluting swastikas and being racist and stuff like that. But you, sir, are a fool. Why? If you're gonna like troll me and stuff like that, just send me a little sad face with a I don't know, your shit or something like that. I wouldn't mind that. But calling me an old coward Nazi and spelling your mum like that—that's just old, man. That's just so last year. So that's episode 3 of Got Salt done. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please leave a comment down below, like this video. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, all the rest of that jibber jabber. Thanks for watching, guys.